Good evening, anyone who's joining me live, or anyone who's watching the VOD, welcome back. So, we are... What was I doing? I was taking over the new world. That is part of the current task. I'm exploring down here. What I did realise towards the end of yesterday, or the day before yesterday, is I need to think about taking some land down here because I need a jumping off point to go around the bottom. I think that's going to be important, so I can go around the bottom and get to India and stuff. So I need some land down here, and when I was having a look, we were looking at this trade thing. So it would be really good to get these two trade positions, I think. Potentially this one as well. But these two primarily. So what I'm actually going to do is recall one of my settlers, because the place will still be settling over time. It'll just take longer, and get someone down here, because there's a lot of trade going through that zone, and I want that trade, basically. The same as I've kind of got the trade from here by claiming this area. And obviously I also want the trade up here too, because there's quite a chunk there. And then I need to redirect everything realistically to my stuff. I mean, I also have access here, don't I? Because I've got these two areas. Though, how long I'll have them before the French decide they're going to take them off me, I do not know. So, I can make states over here, but I think that's not a good idea. I think in the new world, we won't do that. We want them to become an independent state, really. I'm not an independent state, but a colonial state. Which is what I think they did down here. Yeah. That's what they did there. The Spanish. There was nothing urgent here, was there? No. No. Not bothered about that. Not bothered about that, because I'm not really looking to pick a fight with these guys at the minute, because they're pretty chunky. Burgundy is pretty chunky. Not as big as me, but they have... Oh, actually... And I ride with Bavaria. I ride with a few people, but no one... actually. Bavaria's pretty chunky. Yeah. So... They've still got Holland as a junior partner. Holland doesn't really pose a threat. Fine. So what I wanted to do was recall one of these. So you're just getting started. That one's already well on its way. I think we recall him. Unpause. Let him get recalled, and that's just going to do its thing. And then I'm hoping I can send someone down here. Yes, I can. So that's the one there. Do I need to send military down there? I'm going to guess not for the minute, but I've also been debating whether I should change my Where's it gone? I'm currently got it on a native coexistence policy to be friendly, but I'm wondering if I should change it to the trading policy, which means that there's an uprising chance, but I can offset that because I have... Where the hell's it gone? I have the national... There we go. I have this, which I get eventually, which will reduce that to 0. Maybe I don't change it yet. Maybe I just wait. Maybe I wait. Mission fulfilled. Build a treasury. Gain 2,000. What do I get as a result for this? Lose 2 corruption. What's this? Build... Wow, build 20. Am I... Oh, he's not there yet. Oh, he's on his way. So I got them down there exploring. Got this guy here exploring. Where's the last one? Oh, he's all the way up here. It's in Canada, right? Now here's a question. Ottawa is Canada. I don't know my American geography well enough to be sure where the border is here. Comanche territory. I'm pretty happy with my exploration at the moment. Everything just takes time. Everything is... Oh, what's this? Wintering with the natives. Good. More friends. That's chugging away. That's okay. Have enough to... What am I... So, right now research is a bad idea because it's getting very expensive, but we do have enough to afford ideas. So, global tariffs plus 10%, envoy travel time minus 20%. Is it worth doing that at the moment? Probably. Because I can afford it. That's right. You're very low nobility in terms of your own influence. Mutiny? Oh, that's right. I don't want to lose... I can't lose administrative power because I don't have any, so we'll flog them and lose some military. How many ships do you guys have? 21. How many ships do I have? $54. Colonization is a very slow way to do things. Uh-oh. Explorer died. The Amazons. Oh, this is that thing again. Yeah, sounds like a bad idea. I'd rather have the points. I don't need an explorer right now because... Hey, Tenno, how are you doing? The British Empire, the English Empire is slowly growing. Slowly. But I don't need a scout at the minute, I've decided. No, he's dead because my next scouting thing is circumnavigating the globe. Apparently. Which I don't want to do yet. I don't want to sell tides, I've got plenty of cash. I should probably look at building some buildings since I've got so much cash right now. There's these things down here which are very, very expensive. But obviously we'll gain a lot of money in some places. So that would add 20, 0.24, 0.16, 0.28. Oh, if I order it like that, it tells me how much more I'll get. Although I can only build them in certain places, so... Didn't I just have one that... Guess that's the best. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit tired too. My own fault, I always start streaming too late. But I like to start streaming after the puppy's in bed. Ramparts. Oh, it's just defensive stuff. Courthouse. I mean, the big one is that... Wait, what? That's a huge increase in goods in Desmond. Wow. Philadelphia can have one. That was a massive improvement in goods for there. Docks. Sailors modifier, naval force modifier, that's military stuff. Castles, churches increase money. You give me the most. Oh, that's over in the US of A, so you can have one. Oxford, Norfolk, Somerset. I mean, it'll all add up in the long run. And I've got plenty of cash. No, this is all... It's all real time. So it just runs. I mean, you can pause it if you want. But no, it's like... It like runs in real time. I guess it's like, in some respects, just like a very fancy spreadsheet, isn't it? With all the calculations going on at once. But, no, I completely understand if you're heading to bed or whatever. Thank you for stopping by. Either way. Yeah, I didn't realise till I started playing it that it wasn't turn-based. So I anticipated it was going to be turn-based as well. So, yeah, a lot of these grand strategy games are turn-based. Not all of them. Stellaris obviously isn't. But yeah, it's like not uncommon for them to be turn-based. 4X games. That is indeed an old saying. Is this on fire? Looks like it's on fire. Not sure why. There's no unrest there. That one also looks like it's smoking. I'm building things there. I wonder if that's why it's smoking. That's weird. Ah, good. We're now grabbing some... We're grabbing the Ivory Coast. Akan is not an accepted culture. I'm assuming I can spread my culture there, though. I just want to see if I can... I'm just double checking the missions. I can't even click on explore without an explorer there. Okay. We hire them for a load of money, which I don't want to spend, or we don't need them. I'm going to change... I'm deciding I'm going to change my policy towards the natives. I'm going to switch to a trading policy to improve the assimilation. And if there's an uprising, there's an uprising. And I'll just move units when I need to. Oh, lower my stability by 1 and I'm already at only +2. Ooh. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing with colonialism. I can spend 100 of my influence to get 1 stability. So I can do this. Hang on. So if I do that, and then I do this... I still just drop back down to 2. Fine. Happy days. Probably won't notice any immediate change, but I think that's probably a better way to do it in the long run now. To buy the Pope? Let's see. Well, I've currently got 40 points invested. And I got 15%. And the Palpal State has 82 invested and has 31%. So I guess to guarantee it, I'd have to spend a lot. But being the Pope doesn't seem that amazing. What is this? We had a fight against some natives and absolutely annihilated them. Well, I feel kind of sorry for them. They're coming at us with spears and bows, and we've got rifles. Which is also exactly what happened in the New World, so at least it's realistic. Oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean, you control the Pope, I guess, if you whoever whoever gets the Pope nationality wise seems to be in control or be able to cause, excommunication or declare a holy war and stuff like that. So in this game, that's how you get it, is getting voted in for it. Not me personally, obviously. I'm playing as the country of England. The merchants are suffering. Oh dear. Only costs 10 power, that's fine. We're going to get 85 down there. Interesting. Tropical. So I lose 15 because it's tropical and nothing adjacent is controlled. I'm English. Ah. How rude. I haven't even taken it over yet. Who's the nearest? This guy. But he's very far away. It's going to be quicker to send a ship there with some troops. Right. What? No. Split off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll send you with them. Select this unit. You guys attach to transport. You are going to come over there. The British are indeed coming. I mean, I knew I was going to have to send troops, like proper troops over here sooner or later. So, I'll just do it now. I could actually potentially build some troops here as well. Or... I'm probably... yeah, I can recruit mercenaries as well. So I could just, like, recruit a massive army there immediately. Speaking of, what is my situation for how many troops I can have? I'm at 45 or 65, so I can have 20. I can have 20 additional stacks of troops. I can build troops here that takes 56 days. Or I can immediately bring in some mercenaries. 12, and I can bring them. I can magically make them appear from anywhere. And maintenance doesn't cost too much. I don't need ones with cannons. Well, they all come with generals as well. That's pretty cool. I mean, how much of an emergency is it? They are going to take it, aren't they? Because there's no army there. And I think that'll mean that they're there immediately. don't want to spend too much, though. It's just called... They spawn locally. I mean, 12,000 troops is more than enough. I'm just wondering if... Oh, that's what I can choose here. Either the Mohawk Free Warriors or the Chonaton Free Warriors. What do they get? Just military. That's pretty cheap, like. They take a month to arrive still. Yeah, it is what it is. No, I'm literally taking over that province. That's literally me, like, sending my settlers there because it was unclaimed territory. So technically no one controls it at the moment. It's just unclaimed. And I don't know what will happen, actually. If they take it, it might just cancel out what's happened so far and I'll have to start over. Which is a bit of a faff. Or they might live there, in which case it'll be easier to take over. Yeah, because the troops that I've got over here are exploring. And they're right over the west coast of America now. We are killing a lot of enemies over there, actually. Just keep bumping into groups of Indians and slaughtering the poor guys. Hello there. Up you go. That's our troops. The morale is horrendous. We just walked in and annihilated them, though. Oh well. I mean, it is what it is, right? Uh-oh. The sweating sickness spreads throughout London. A virulent disease that kills peasants, clergy, merchants, and nobles alike within hours of infection spreads quickly throughout London, creating widespread panic and death. Henry flees the city in hope that he doesn't die, loses stability. Spent every effort to limit its effects. Salvation and piety are the only answers. Yeah, very much Nurgle saying hello. We will spend the money in hope that that stems the tide. I thankfully had a lot of cash because I've been saving up, so that's a good way to spend it. I just send these troops all the way over here, and I'm now thinking, well, I might as well send them back because I've got the mercenaries there now. Never mind. I'm taking it over this, albeit slowly. Nah, I've already got 3,000, 4,000, and another 3,000 down here. So, once they're done exploring, I've already got plenty of regular troops in America. I don't want to leave England unprotected, because sooner or later, these swines are going to come for my territories. No, settling just takes a long time. It's actually one of the harder ways to play the game, apparently, is to try and colonize everything. Like, this just takes a long time to happen. The only way to improve it is to get more spread of settlers. You can also recall your colonist, and they will still settle. Like here, they're still settling this area, but it's just slower. If there's a settler there, or a colonist, then it speeds up the process. Oh no, Burgundy's the new palpable controller. Ugh. I was going to attack Burgundy. I was thinking about it. Their army's getting bigger. So Spain has, like, the rights to this. I think Portugal has the rights to down here. I apparently do not have the rights to the entirety of America. Sad times. But I also need to start taking over Canada as well, is the other thing. Because there's a nice trade point here. I'm going to do the unthinkable and speed up time. Because I'm at a stage of the game now where... Wow. We just melted. I only had double the amount of troops, but we melted them because they don't have anything that can kill our units. I am also teched up quite heavily. Like, I can't tech up again for a while because I've got ahead of the game. I've never found military points too hard to get, so I've always seemed to have an abundance of them. I don't want to pick a fight with France, if I can help it, just because they have a lot, well, they have 50,000 troops, so it's less than me, but not all of mine are in England, so it would be a hell of a fight. And also, they're allied with Venice, who's pretty chunky down there. So it's not like they're alone in a potential fight. And I do have my own allies. So I'm allied with Poland, I'm allied with Austria, I'm allied with Portugal, and I'm allied with Genoa, which is down here. But none of it's going to be greatly helpful because they might not come and declare war on France. I avoided a war with France early on because I gave someone else Maine. And if you don't do that, France attacks you straight away. In the grand scheme of things, potentially having a fight with France then, if you were an experienced player, maybe wouldn't be too bad. Because you're both kind of weak at that point. But now, of course, France has much more territory here. But I'm still hanging on to my little areas here. I've got these two down there. And I've got these three here. Oh, these four. And then Calais there. Just sat on its own. Surrounded by Burgundy. Because of our relative nobility, we are in a position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine school. Being perceived as patrons of international art will definitely help our propaganda efforts. So we lose administrative power, diplomatic power, and a bunch of cash. Or we just lose 5 prestige. I'll just lose 5 prestige. I'm already at 99. Sounds like a bad idea. I don't want you to have intimate relations with the Indians, thank you. Heyo. What's Portugal doing up here? This is my territory, even if you are my ally. Go away. He's a woman. We would never have discovered that Barrett was a woman had the natives not shouted it at the top of their lungs when the expedition entered Palace. She had joined us as an assistant to our naturalist. And as his ulcerated leg had brought him much discomfort, she had carried supplies and specimens in his stead. Barrett claims to be our naturalist housekeeper, but the relationship seems deeper than that. Should we allow her to remain on the expedition? Allow her to stay, increases the morale. I'll send her back and we gain prestige. I have my morale. Well, Portugal settled down here and Spain settled there. Portugal's just exploring. They haven't settled anywhere up here. They're just exploring the map. Which is fine. When it comes to starting proxy wars and stuff, it's not amazing. You can do stuff like support rebels, sow discontent and things like that, but it's such a big they're occupied by someone. It's such a big nation now, any of these, like even if a rebel group pops up, they're just going to kill it straight away. The enclosure movement. Population of England lived on the land under the manorial system. Primarily tenant farmers who were tied to a particular locality, rarely if ever leaving their place of birth. With the rise of commerce, it's become increasingly profitable for the aristocracy who owned the land to enclose it. The enclosure movement displaced the tenant farmers and caused a movement into the cities. As people congregated in cities, they became a source of cheap labour for the factories and mines that developed. The concentration of population in cities, however, has also created a class of poor, many of whom are willing to become indentured servants and migrate to the North American colonies in search of a better life. So if we reform it, We get 2 base tax in London. Loses stability. 8 peasant regiments rise up. Or do not reform, we gain a stability. Do not reform. That was an easy choice. What is going on with France here? Are they actually at war? They are at war with the Ottomans. And they're at war with these guys. Who are these guys? Oh. It's like one tiny little thing down here. It's weird. I can seize land, can I? Always seize land when having the chance. We can invest in a new idea. Trade company investment costs reduced. Trade company governing costs reduced. We will inevitably get to doing that. Is it worth it right now, though? I guess we probably should, because we need to go up these reasonably fast. Our English ideas have evolved and granted us access to secretaries of state. So we can have an additional diplomatic relations. As well as the other thing. Excellent. Oh, we've popped that one as well, so we can have an additional diplomat. Do have the option of increasing tax as well. Not fully sure of the benefits of increasing tax most of the time. We're going to a fight there. We're going to a fight there. Aha! Naval supplies. So we now know what is created there. So we haven't capped it yet, but we now know that it's naval supplies, which is a good one to have. Ah, we now have 4 cardinals. Excellent. What is this? That's fine. That's just natives fighting each other. That's fine. Some hostile spawn there again. Already dealt with. Alliance offer from Aachen. Thing is, I think these guys are just one little, yeah, it's like one tiny little thing there. Why would I ally with you? What is going on here? France is losing loads of territories. We need to keep on the good side of our friends here and have a royal marriage again. Whoa! What's happened to Austria? Our legitimacy will drop by 5. Why? Austria should be pretty powerful. Aha! Colonialism has appeared. Finally. I've been waiting for a long time for that to appear in one of my places. My admiral died. That's alright. Intrigues in London. Scottish official Kennedy Sinclair's rise to the high office has not been easy and has angered many of those closest to Henry. Archibald Carleton, a member of one of the oldest English families in our country, has approached our monarch demanding that we relieve Kennedy Sinclair of his position. We must listen to the nobles. If we do that, our military advisor will leave the court. And instead we would get that guy. Or we say preposterous and we lose legitimacy. Well, I don't really want to lose 10 legitimacy. What skill level is he? I mean, he is only skill level 1. He didn't automatically join the court. I have to choose him. I don't really want to choose him. I'd rather have that guy. He's cheaper. Portugal tells us the triangle of trade. When the European nations started to colonize the North and South America, they created large plantations for the production of cotton, tobacco, and sugar. First, they tried to use the local population as slaves, but they quickly died out where that was tried. Slaves were then imported from Africa, which created a triangular trade system. Europe sold textiles, rum, and manufactured goods to Africa. Africa sold slaves to America, and America sold cotton, sugar, and tobacco to Europe. Oh dear, we appear to have entered the slave trade. I mean, obviously that's going to be part of this game because it's that era. I really want to keep Austria on side because they've still got a big military. Alliance offer from Geneva. Where the heck's Geneva? You're like one tiny little square. Or tiny little province. Hey, Nita. How are you doing? Oh dear, you mean your day's been bad? I'm sorry to hear that if that's the case. I can unpause now. Oh. I can afford that, can't I? Let's just do it. It's alright. We have some troops for that. Off we go. I think I've only ever played Tropico 3. And not a huge amount, to be fair. It's not that it's a bad game. I just don't think... I played it once. And then ended up playing something else. That was years ago, obviously. Oh, back to the bleeding gums and falling teeth. Yeah. Scurvy, scurvy, scurvy. Trade for medicine. Try eating some fruit. It's always a lot of money, so try eating some fruit. Local fortification expert discovered. A local beliefs in the Hebrides report that the local man has some rather intriguing ideas on how to create better fortifications. However, he's reluctant to leave his hometown. Let him stay home, and we get local defensiveness plus 25. Or will you say that the entire country needs him, and he becomes a military engineer, and he's 50% cheaper to employ. I wouldn't care, I've just hired one. Could give him the boot. But I also like his land forces limit modifier. I can just stay home. I need to colonize the Caribbean, but supposedly the Spanish have complete control of that area by the Pope. The dog's life. Oh, we have the dog. That's right. These people don't like dogs. They want to fight over it. We'll have a fight over it. Oh, wow. This guy is all the way up there. Why do I get the feeling you are some tiny, tiny place? Yeah, it's like one province decline. Some loyalty of these guys. What are my options? Popular state opinion of England is at least 100. Oh wow, that's gone down a lot. Apparently I pissed them off at some point. And get more loyalty from the clergy. Their proposal is all provinces there controlled by us. That would mean declaring war on France, so let's not. And you would be base production at least 6 in Sussex. We gain some money. Plus me diplomatic power that I don't want to use. I'm going to do the clergy one, and I'm going to send a diplomat to a palpable state. Improve relations. I've got extra diplomats now, so I might as well. Try and keep everybody happy. Growth of cities attracts serfs. They're aiming to earn a living in the capital. This is creating turmoil in the country, but our capital may benefit in the long run. We have to accept this, which will be lose a base tax, gain some local authority, gain a base tax in London, and nobility loses 10 loyalty, which will drop us to 31. Or we tell them no. And that hurts the morale of the armies a bit and gives us some yearly corruption. I don't want to do that because the base tax in London would be nice. Because, yeah, we're not making much money from there anyway, so let's do. We have to accept this. Because what I can even do then is increase that for 60 administration points. Maybe not. Waving the white flag. England and the Quinto tribes are rivals, something our conquistador didn't realize until too late. Both demanded tribute from our expedition to an island pass. Oh, we've done this before. Trying to make them bury the hatchet, which are a risk of them being upset with us. I'll just say good work and get some diplomatic power. We're not having any revolts. No, no, no. Cologne wants to have an alliance. Where is your main province? Let me guess. You are a single little dot on the map. Yes, you're like a tiny little sliver. Decline. Speaking of diplomacy for us, Portugal, Austria, Poland, Lithuania. I'm not allied with Lithuania. They are quite far away. Let's have an alliance with them. Sounds like a bad idea. I already know my answer to that. Our heir is now a scholar. Very nice. Technology is cheaper. No debate in Parliament. Quick pause. Hey, Tankle. Yeah, there's a lot of random events. I'm getting more used to them now because some of them just repeat over and over. And I already kind of know my answer for those, or some of them. Appoint a new Prime Minister. Nah. 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 Guarantee religious minorities. No. Gain some more crown land. That's tempting to do again. Culture conversion cost. Expand the diplomatic corps. I've already got one. Ugh, I'm just going to do this again. What do I need to do? Diplomatic support. Lose 4 diplomatic power. That's fine. Lose 1 prestige. I've got a load of prestige. You can have that. You can have that. And then... slight drop in manpower, which I don't care about. I take it you've played this game a lot, Tankle. I'm really enjoying what I played of it so far. Waiting for these to pop. That one's getting pretty close now, actually, so I'm gonna... might recall him. And take this one next to it. There's some copper there as well. Continues to sound like a bad idea. How's exploration going? So we made it all the way up there, and he must have come back over. Yeah, he's back here. You're now exploring here. We've got this guy all the way down here. Kind of just letting him do his own thing. He can search South America, it's fine. Yeah, the Spanish beat me to the Caribbean, and then they managed to wangle it with the Pope that they get the Caribbean. But I got my trade one here. Where am I at here? I got my Delaware Bay trade hub. And I'm currently getting a trade hub on the Ivory Coast. Oh, that's right. This guy's got lost. Conquistador's always getting lost. Waiting for something amazing to happen here. It's still just a big mishmash. I mean, ideally, I'd love to take over here. You know, get Guantanamo. But I think it would upset the Pope. My conquistador armies are just like going around slaughtering Indians that attack them at the minute. When I first got over here when I was exploring, I never got into any fights. But today, they're attacking constantly. I did, to be fair, change my policy to a native trading policy. I was on the very, very nice native coexistence policy, and I switched it in hope that I could speed things up a bit. That is very close to being done. Let's recall you. You go and deal with that. And then I'm going to send you there. Oh. No! Lose 1,000 population. That would just annihilate that issue. We must help. Spend the diplomatic points. That would have just annihilated everybody then. That's not a very fair choice. Lose the colony and all the years you put into it, or give up some points. I mean, the choice was obvious, wasn't it? But that's why it's always good to have some spare points, I guess. I haven't overtaken Egypt. Aren't I supposed to take over Egypt at some point in real life? Ah. Sometimes you just get unpleasant choices. I guess we're a ways off Napoleon. I do think colonization is, and as I watched a few videos, it does, you know, the suggestion is colonization is the difficult, slow way to do things. Conquest seems a lot faster. I really would like another colonist. I would love another colonist. 2 is not enough. But I don't get any more here anytime soon. Oh, so I do, yeah. Sorry, you're quite right. I do get one there, don't I? The other thing I have is, don't think, unfortunately that one doesn't give me one, but I want that. So I need to finish my ideas so I can take that as well. There we go. It's that job done. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how America's going at the moment. As slow as it is. Yeah, as the idea groups do seem pretty strong. This is like the only thing I have a claim on right now. But Burgundy's not small. And they are allied with Bavaria, which isn't small. Aha, there we go. The Pope confirms our legal right to colonial Eastern America. Aha! So it is now a new colonial nation. They want to call it the 13 colonies. I want to call it England's bitch. Although calling them England's bitch if they then break free might be a bad idea. I will leave them at their real name. Right. So they are the 13 colonies. Excellent. Now, if I remember correctly, I need to give them some money to start with, because they will struggle. Is that correct? I'm sure someone was telling me that they need money. Apparently they also don't expand very well, but... Oh, that's right, I now have a subjects tab. Hmm. Oh, okay. So basically they would be aggressive and just take over all that territory. Is what you're saying. Aha! Speaking of colonists. Now, I want the trade hub up here. It's a very disappointing area, but it's a trade hub, so... I want that. Doesn't it have control over the actual thingy, though? The Gulf of St. Lawrence. I know that counts as like a trade hub, a centre of trade, but do you not gain control of something, somehow control that? Or can anyone do anything with that? Ah. Well, recall him then. Burgundy has excommunicated France. I'll take over that one instead then. I need something up here so I can start taking Canada as well. This is taking... Oh, it's almost there. There's another trade one next to it, so I'll take that one as well. Look at all that juicy money I've got. Buildings, 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 buildings. Any big improvements there? Not that I want to spend on at the minute. On churches. I mean, that's going to add up over time, isn't it? Not a big increase, though. Actually, hang on. Oh, I can't embrace colonialism yet. Damn it. Faster! Faster! Denmark is not having a good game. I don't know if it's common, but they've had a rough game. I've been at war with them, Sweden's been at war with them. Poland was at war with them, and Lithuania. I mean, it's not the end of the world, it takes a while. Here's a question which you might be able to advise me on. Where am I at? On the development screen, How... I don't understand what the different colours tend to mean. Like, when it comes to the local tax modifier, some of them are yellow or orange, and some of them are red. Though none are really red at the moment. These are very orange, but... I've been trying to work out when I'm supposed to increase these. Obviously, it varies quite considerably in cost to some extent. Okay. But when is it worth upping them, I guess? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, and the cost applies to all of them. Okay. I didn't realise it was the same across the whole thing. That's fine then. That's interesting. Not what I need to do right now. I'm just pondering to myself. And then there's this, which is... I mean, some of them are worth a lot, but obviously you can only build them if you're at the right technology level. So I can build them for these. But nothing else at the minute, really. Okay. So, in that sense, then, you would be best coming here, deciding which places are suitable for a manufactory, and then going and building a workshop there as well. Because obviously you can build workshops pretty much anywhere, whereas these I can only build in certain places. So I could do Sussex, and then build a workshop there. I can't build a workshop there because something's already being built there. Yeah. Never mind. Anyhow. An alliance offer from somewhere tiny. Yeah, decline. What's all this about? Wars that ravaged Italy saw great increase in condottieri generals selling the services of their mercenary armies. As the conflict evolved into a broader European struggle, these troops become less relevant to the military strategies of great powers. The era of private armies in Italy is coming to an end. Okay. How are our explorers doing? That's the port. What the hell? Somehow 2 of my explorers have ended up down there. Get your ass back up here. Where's the other one then? There was one up here. I've lost him. Oh, hang on. I know how to find them. Wait, are they all down here? Uh-oh. My king's cruel. Yeah, I literally have 3 conquistadors down there. Well, you guys get your ass up here. What is this? I won it. Oh, I had an ally, I guess. They can't be entered at all? I see. Oh, good. My troops got there and sorted that out. Lovely. Let's... Actually, they're probably alright where they are. Right. 2 of my advisors are dead. I've only got level 3 ones there. Do a level 1. I'd sell for a level 2. Rising Star. Daniel Clive, yada 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 yada. It's clear over there for someone of his background, both as a commoner and as a fetishist. He's now reached about as high as he can come. He wears quite a few eyebrows to have a man, no matter how talented, assume the highest office of state with such a background. Let's make an exception for the good of the country. Remarkable individual, let's just do that. I don't need him anyway. Don't have that many military leaders. Well, I guess I do have my general up here that's not doing anything, but... These guys can defend themselves now, I guess. Production research flawed. New techniques now production are rumored to be flawed. Several leading nobles argue that we should discard them and go back to the old tried methods instead. They must be right or ignore them. Ignore them. Decline. I mean, I'm already getting income from them. Rumors reaches several priests in Devon who've been preaching heresy. Uh-oh. Crack down on it. As much as I don't want to spend the diplomacy points. How am I making what? Plus 29? I don't know. Taxation, production, trade, and tariffs. That's how I'm making it. It really helped putting a trader on this. Ah, the Cape Coast has become ours. Excellent. So we have this now. Let's grab this one as well. That's good to hear, because I don't know really if I'm doing good or bad, to be honest. I'm just doing and hoping for the best. Well, I mean, I thought about going to war, but I don't have any like reasons to go to war with people. Like, I just cause issues because the only thing that I have a claim on at the minute really is I still have a claim on this single province, but I don't really want to declare war on Burgundy. Aha! More settler chance. Colonization of America, a wide range of new seeds, crops, and animals are starting to spread between the New World and the Old. From the first moment of introduction, crops such as maize, manioc, and tomatoes are now spreading over the entire old world, just as non-American beasts of burden are becoming ever more sought after in the new world. Lands that were once considered unfit for growing anything, either for part of the year, in some cases ever before, are put to use in production of food, cereals, general ability of food in the world, yada yada yada. Okay, great. I like reading the little story bits as time goes on, but sometimes it's just not that important. You can convert a province to Catholic. Yes. It's the first time I've been able to use the missionary. I'm going to have to send some troops down there. I'm just temporarily going to slow this down again. I've got the spy network and I can make a claim on them, but that actually has gone down quite a bit. They got excommunicated. So I think they're not in the best position right now. They were at war briefly, but yes, I'm brand new to the game. This is my first time ever playing it. But I'm not. I mean, I've played other grunt strategy games, so it's not like I'm completely new to this style of game. You can't explore that area now, etc., etc. So you know what we're going to do? Let's bring you here, and I'm going to send you to Africa. Ooh. Wait, where did I send those to? I don't explore any of these areas. No, you come that way. You come there. I'm not being I'm not doing the whole slaughtering everybody. I'm trying to be as well, not too invasive with the natives, shall we say. I'm trying to be semi-peaceful. No surprise there. Wait, can I not summon anything here? Nothing's showing up. It's generally a bad sign. Unless I can just choose anything. I don't really need cannons. $84 days. Should have sent troops down sooner. My own fault. Very annoying. Now I have to start the colonization over again. I will wait till the troops get there. I don't think I even would have had time to spawn mercenaries. Aha! That is now completed. Happy days. Let's do this. Who's the most upset nobility? I'm probably not going to be able to keep them happy. I have no idea who that is. I mean, I'm nowhere near it. That's not going to happen. Nobility just ask for stupid stuff. Bordeaux, Bordeaux, Bordeaux. What do you want? Base production of at least 5 in Bedfordshire. I mean, none of them are particularly good at this time. I'm not enthused to do any of them, but I have to pick one. Your fan on behind me because it's warm tonight. The second one, you have to take control of that. Well, it has to be a subject of England. I'm going to do that one because it's the easiest. And it just means spending cash, of which I have lots. I'm paying over the odds for this, but I can afford it. Hmm. I suppose I can build the thing in Bordeaux. Plenty of cash. A few more churches down as well while I'm at it. That's my exploration ships. They just don't have an explorer attached to them because he died. Come on, you guys. Almost there. Almost there. France is still building a spy network, as ever. Right. Attach yourself to the ship. You guys are going to come down here. Wow. Excommunication really messes them up. I'm surprised no one else has declared war on them. Oh, they do have a truce with several groups at the moment. How many ships do they have? Not many. That's our front line, still yet unclaimed. A large group of colonists have arrived at court requesting permission to set up their own colony, independent of our existing colonial efforts. They wish to claim Manhattan in the name of the king and begin establishing the colony. Crack on. Splendid. New York, New York. They're well on the way now, so I reckon we can now deploy him again to take that, and we'll have troops there to assist this time. And we still have someone exploring down here. Yes, we do. Lovely. Portugal is expanding a lot down there. Our colonies have some ships knocking around. I'm quite impressed. Rakesh stuck in the middle of there. These guys are a bit rough. What the hell? They've clearly had a bad time at sea. Lost over 1,000 troops. Okay. Every month. Okay. That's good to know. That's why we left some troops there. I'll probably take a conquistador out of that, though. I almost feel sorry for them. Improvements in government technology. A few local workers in the administration have discovered what they claim is a more efficient way of handling documents. Yes, let's remove that conquistador now because he's not really needed anymore. Alfred Howard. Sorry, buddy, you're no longer needed. Right. Troops, transport. Growth of the economy. Lovely. Right click, not left click. Right click, not left click. I think it's time to have a little bit of fun with France. I'm bored of just expanding by colonizing stuff. It's very slow and there's nothing exciting happening. So I'm going to destroy France. Might even ask if my allies want to play with me. I've not done that before. I'm ahead of the game by quite a bit anyway. Superior unit types. Now that one's the one I wanted. Hang on. It's the horses that are the new type. There it is. Ah, and these have changed. So I want the... Defensive shock 2. I guess shock phase isn't as important for that. I think I want the culverin. Ah, I can embrace the institution. That's expensive. Good job I've got a shitload of cash. Ah, they're adopting English culture. Excellent. Right. Excellent. So we've got that now. Got something happening down there. I guess it could be beneficial to take some stuff up here, since we don't have much yet. We've now got that as well. I want a bunch of areas around here. Though I haven't got anything down here yet. There's no sort of trade stuff here. I mean, you do get the estuary. But that's the only other proper trade thing down here. I'm not allowed to take the Caribbean. Source of obsidian. There was gold mines over here somewhere, mind you. I saw gold, but I can't remember where it was. I do remember seeing gold. Desire of the Fresh. While we have successfully managed to keep the truth from the rest of the court, it's only a question of time until it gets out, unless we do something. King Henry recently discovered that his wife is having an affair. Not only that, but the other guilty culprit is none other than our advisor. Now we know at least we can take measures to keep this quiet, lose 10 prestige. Let's kind of continue. So we pay him to go away. High treason. Increasing local unrest. The event palpable authority happens. Is this the start of us having a fight with the Catholic Church? Ah, there's a resource map mode. Thank you. I'll check that in a second. Disappointed. This is the first time I haven't had an option kill them. Well, I guess technically that one is kill them, but... Leaning towards the top one and just making them go away. Just lose the prestige. One less thing to worry about. The map mode for resources, you say? Economic map modes. Trade goods. Is it trade goods? Oh, I know. I'm letting it build up again. I keep spending it. Gold. Gold. Gold, 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 gold. So, is it particularly beneficial controlling the gold? Like, is it worth me going out of my way to get the gold? Okay. Fair enough. Stick to the trade nodes, yeah? So got someone taking Halifax. I think I'll take that for the naval supplies. Naval supplies is always good. How's this getting on now? Slow. We're slowly expanding there. Sounds like a bad idea. I'd like the points. That's right, I was going to go and upset the French. They are rebuilding their armies, so I need to go and poke them soon. Speaking of, I'm at 57 of 69, so I can afford a few more troops. I could just get a mercenary group, like these fellas here. It's a nice 12 stack. Get those guys from Oxford. Combat ability. Shock damage. They get a lot of bonuses, but they're slow to reinforce. Well, that seems perfect. We get plenty of nice bonuses. It works for me. Well, I've got so much cash, it just seems obvious to get the mercenaries, and then once I'm finished with the mercenaries, I can just ditch them. Speaking of mercenaries... we will leave... I'll leave those troops there for now. And then I've still got 40,000 troops here. The French will struggle. And I'll see if my allies want to play this time. I've never asked before. They might say no. This might go badly for me. I didn't realise when I started the game and got my first mercenary company, which are these guys, which I've had since the start of the game. I just kept them. But the morale starts very low. The French will attack down here, won't they? I guess I just got to make a beeline and cut them off. Main's right here. I don't want to have them as co-belligerent because I don't care. But I will see if... oh, interestingly, they wouldn't come. Austria would. And Portugal would. Let's get Austria to come play. Ten favors. This is a new. This is new. What's favors? How do I know how many favors I have? Okay. So they just appear over time. Fine. Ah, there. Okay, yeah, they owe us a lot of favours. Healy, let loose the Pantaloon, Harlequin, and all the other stock characters by traditional comedy. On your unsuspecting population, watch as they entertain by their antics and shenanigans. Good piece of comedy can make anyone forget for a while their everyday lives are wasted away labouring under the yokes of tyrannical rulers. Plus, it's fun. Make it happen. I'll lose 5 prestige. I mean, we can make it happen. Be nice. Desires of the Flesh is back again. Didn't I already deal with this? Really wants me to get into a fight with the Pope, doesn't it? I thought it was the same one. Maybe not. It's prestige hit. I'm busy trying to declare war on France at the minute. She can sod off. I'm not cruel. It's nothing to do with me. I'm the country England. The king is just there. First rule of Europa Universalis, you're playing as the country. Right. Let's do this. Mission fulfilled. That's right, because I never declared war on France before. Oh shit. That's the mercenaries getting wrecked. Sorry, mercenaries. They are very strong. Well, I'm fucked. It's like that, is it? Yeah, he's going to. He's going to kill everything. Mistakes were made. Valuable lesson. You don't have enough forces. Fine, so that's happening. That's already happening. Can I see what their ideas are? Or if I just hover on it? Okay. Fine. That's this here. Okay, so he's got a hell of a lot of shit, basically. Fine. At least in terms of it wouldn't be pleasant to pick a fight with him. I mean, I'm at 69 to 69 for my land forces limit, mind you. I guess I could build... I can build the regimental camps, which will increase my land forces limit. And money's not really an issue, I guess. I guess my admiral died. Really need an admiral right now. Yeah, I've managed to having silly amounts of money. Basically, to beat him in a fight, I'm going to need twice as many troops in every battle. He's on from possessing a mindful organization, making sure that the people on a minister of England adhere to the law. Also, updating and adjusting the system, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's nice that they're getting on, even though she's having several affairs. Support. I can invest in new technology. Aha! Choices, choices. I don't know where to go next. Thanks for following, Stephen. No specific goal. It's my first time ever playing the game. So I'm just doing a bit of everything. At the moment, I'm just planning to attack France again. It did not go well the first time. This time I'm going in better prepared. Well, I'm just debating whether I need to put something in military then. I mean, there's a lot of different ideas. Obviously, things like trade feel good for the long run, but... Why offensive over quality out of interest? Because you said the French had gone with quality and it was very strong. Okay. I mean, my other ideas that I've taken already are obviously very... I mean, exploration and expansion aren't really... I guess expansion could be military if you went that route. I mean, I'm loaded at the minute. It probably won't last forever. Naval research wrong. Ignore them. That is a nice drop in price by 25%. I mean, I'm leaning towards, of these, probably the offensive one. The mercenary one isn't bad either. But it would be good to have one that I'm spending my military points on, because... Yeah, I think that's going to be the one. Quantity, not really. Naval... I mean, naval will be beneficial later. But I don't feel like I'm heavily doing naval stuff at the minute. Not really interested in that one. Let's do offensive. And immediately take that. Conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, exploitation, blah, 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 blah. The rulers we see fit lose stability, lose money, or crush them. All my armies away. I hate to make the problem go away. Redcoats. I know if you've got the DLC, you get little... There's a cheap DLC, isn't there, where you get literally little redcoats. And the French get something as well. Ah, hello everyone. Lovely to see you. Keep moving along. Please tell me you got married in America and invited... I'm assuming you're British. originally. Because then you get to say the British are coming. I've stated everything that needs to be stated. Ignore this. It will be its own thing eventually. Drunken whiskey thieves. So you're French then? Because the Irish don't make good cheese either. I'll accept the French make good cheese, the Irish not so much. That was one thing that I did enjoy about living in Germany. When I lived there for a year and a bit with my ex, because I had very easy access to lots of European cheeses. Whereas it's a bit more of a faff to get them, unless you're, like, at the minute I'm not living in a major city, so it's not as easy to get access to European cheese, because if you're in a big city, like when I lived in Edinburgh previously, there was cheese shops, and there was actually a French guy who sold cheese. He literally had a van and sold cheese at like markets, and he would deliver to your house during COVID and stuff. That was great. Oh, the slave trade. He's offered us a monopoly on the slave trade in his lands. In return for trading directly with him, rather than any of the local chiefs that supplied us so far, he offers us a guarantee of steady and growing supply with his protection. Sounds like a great deal. Gain 2 base production in the Gold Coast. I mean, that's the better option, isn't it? I'd like to state at this stage I am not supporting the slave trade in any way, shape or form, but it's part of the game, so it's just happening. Slip them a general. Oh yeah, you don't want to get, like, cheddar is cheddar, yeah? So mass-produced cheddar is just cheddar. It's fine, it's cheddar. But yes, if I go to the supermarket, like, you do get some reasonable brie. Like Somerset brie from the UK. But yeah, I tend to buy European cheeses even at the supermarket, but you don't get really good quality. And it's like, once in a while, supermarkets will have them. Like Mont d'Or. I'm sure you know the it's technically from Switzerland. It's made from the it's the same cows that make Comté, but at a certain time of the year they make a different cheese from them. That's, you can still get that in the UK, and it's a similar price to what it was in Germany, to be fair. It's not bad. It's just a very basic cheese. Like Emmental is fine, but I would say that is just a very, like, there's cheddar and there's Emmental. I wouldn't really say Emmental is leaps and bounds above cheddar. It's a different flavour and a different texture, but it's a very standard cheese. Gruyere, less so. Gruyere is probably a bit more unusual. And I don't just... Hang on. I'm going to say, I should be able to ask for access there so I can get my troops around. Hey, Moto Shy, thanks for following. I am playing EU4. We're just having a random conversation about cheese. Cheese, yes. We're just discussing cheese. Let's not go there. Oh. The game is going okay, I think. It's my first time playing. It's very hard to decide whether I'm doing good or bad. It seems okay at the moment, though. Drunken whiskey people. Yes, it's my first ever time playing it. Hey, Cass. Florida's down here. The problem with Florida is there's no reason to take it because technically there's no trade things there. The other thing is that at the moment the Spanish have complete rights to it. What do you mean, who told me to go England? I'm English. I wanted to go England. Everything else is stable at the minute. Let's save the game and see if I can actually do something to the French this time. This might go horribly wrong again. I'm going to try it. We'll see if Portugal want to play. Okay. I'm waiting to see where their armies appear. Well, I'm currently suiciding into the French just for the fun of it, because I was a bit bored. I expanded over here. We colonized America. And down here in Africa. Right, there's one of their armies. So, they're attacking me down there, that's fine. I lost a conquistador, that's... Oh god, which conquistador did I lose? Did I lose the one that's actually out and about looking for stuff? No, thank god. So I must have lost this... Oh, no. This one? Yeah, that one. That's fine. They're just there for defense. Okay, so the French are down at Bordeaux. Which means that I can do this. Ah! Oh, there was an army there. He's ran away. I'll go into there. Blocked by a hostile fort. Yes. Hang on. French dicks, they have so many upgrades on their troops. They sent everything in there. Austria's on the way. I'm surprised by how strong their army is compared to mine, considering obviously my numbers were superior. And my technology isn't, like, behind. If anything, it's well ahead. At the technology level, but the ideas, I guess, just make a massive difference. Oh, Austria's nearly here. Yes, the combat I still don't fully get then, but my troops are now just marching all the way down to his territory. Fuck's sakes. Okay, yeah. Anyhow, so, never mind. That was the reason we saved. Experiment complete. There is 0 point in attacking France. In fact, I should have looked... Hang on. I'm better off loading the old autosave before I spent any money on troops, because there's absolutely 0 point. I'm not going to win that war. It's worth a try. Genuinely surprised by how strong his forces were. Not bothered about that, that at the moment. That, what about that? Oh, we could do that again. Increase the speed again, because I'm mostly just defending. You can go back over there. Even better there. You can be split up again. That with it. There we go. Select. So they're doing fine over there. We can't do anything about the Caribbean at the minute. What's going on down here? No, they're just attacking each other. Next points to take will be these two, because we want the trade points. It's funny, it's like that in the game, considering the British Army was always superior in real life. Just ask Napoleon. Access. Military access. Confirm. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sakes. That's so annoying. Don't think I might just take offensive ideas again, the same as I did last time. Oh, they got a general. Lovely. Thanks for subscribing over on YouTube, Malcolm. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you either way. Oh. It's going well. Gee. The nobles want increased pensions. King has to employ many methods to keep the unruly nobles in line. One of the most common is called hard cash. Grant the nobles pension exchange for relinquishing certain rights. However, the leaders now claim that we are not paying them enough and are demanding their pensions rise if they continue to support the king. Accept demands. Minus 10% tax. I'm more annoyed that I'd lose the stability by doing that. I don't care about the nobility. If they want to have a revolt, I'll kill them off, but... Ah. Nobility are dicks. Accept their demands for now. I have a lot of this suddenly. Oh, good. More people coming over in New York. Debating recalling one of them because there's two there and sending another one down here. Now that it's already it's started doing its thing. Leave it for now. Once I'd rather pull it out of that one. But it's really low at the minute, so I'll maybe give it to the end of the year. See if it increases much with a random event. Opened up new land for people by clearing a dense forest previously. Made an area of land inhospitable. New areas will surely lead to population boom there, so increase tax income, increase production, increase manpower. For the Gold Coast. I don't even know what you produce there yet. Now I'll just go with tax, it's the easiest one. It's consistent at least. I'm doing on research at the minute. I get the War Galley and the Flute next, okay. Once I get that, I should be able to do more exploration because I was kind of limited by my research at that. Okay, town call noted. What is this nonsense? Who the heck are these people? That territory is to be mine. Ah, ivory. I'm just trading all the bad things down here, aren't I? Slaves, ivory. Hang on a minute, because that's already dealt with, that's fine. And New York is right there. I wanted that area of the map, Tankle. I laid claim to it. They expanded. Oh, that's right. Stop building the spy network. I was originally going to try and go after Denmark, but they're so far away. Okay. How's this getting on now? Oh, good. So we've got quite a few settlers there. But I mean, I guess I can take that. The most deadly lake. They throw evil glances towards the water. They say there is a spirit there. Yada yada yada. They claim that this spirit ambushes canoes on the surface, pulling them to a watery grave. I mean, just go around it. Makes no odds. Citizens are spreading like wildfire. Noted. I can afford that, but I actually want the research, so we will wait. I mean, see, the trade one will be really good later, but not right now. I think we do offensive ideas, because we will... I think that's still going to be the most beneficial. I think I'm way off getting that, yeah. It cost me way too much at the minute. As nice as an upgrade as that is... Oh, good. We're starting to take that. Well, my plan was to recall him and take this, but since the enemy already have it, it changes the plans a bit, doesn't it? Oh, colonial maintenance is expensive. Hmm. The Welsh, you say? He's a powerful landowner and political influencer among our Welsh subjects. We've long had a working relationship with him. He has always been quick to know what is what, or what it is that the state needs, and what it could perhaps do for him in return. His name is often mentioned when discussing candidates for Council of State. While it would be in many ways a good fit for such a position, it would undoubtedly also greatly increase the influence of an already powerful man and his clients. Oh, it would be 50% cheaper, but we lose prestige. We leave him there. I'll leave him there. He's fine there. It gives us nice bonuses to that area. Very close to getting that. Hey, Batman, how are you doing? Oh, she's just spotted the 7-stream watch streak thing pop up. We lost a few troops there. Unusual. The natives aren't usually quite so threatening. There we go. Excellent. Right, now, you then need a leader. I can't afford to recruit now. Never mind. I'm about to say, I need a new explorer, but of course I can't afford one. About that time again. Hull must have a church. That's very nice and very easy. Nobility. Flanders must belong to England. Not gonna happen. They want a base product. The church one is always the easiest by far. Hello, Hull. Oh, look, it's a church. Oh, wow. My spy network in France is not doing well these days. They've obviously done some upgrades because they're finding them much more frequently. The advisor has died. Okay. Not even particularly cheap, so we'll just go with him for now again. We've had half price. Parliamentary debates. Not bothered about that. Ooh. An extra colony. Colonist, even. Well, that's great. Trade company wouldn't be terrible either, I guess. But another colonist would be nice. Oh, wow. It hasn't been 0 for a while. Lose a bit of manpower is fine. Lose some sailors is fine. Lose a legitimacy. Oh, wow. 8,000 this time. I might need to bring some more troops down here. In fact, I will, because as much as I completely outmatch them, I am concerned by the sheer numbers. Let's send... I'll send these 7,000 troops down there. They're not doing much. Excellent. New York, New York. Under attack again. Queen consort of the people. She wants to help the poor. Fine, it's not like I have money issues. Go help the poor. It's fine. Well, let's make use of our extra colonist. Oh, hang on. Triumph of the clergy. A few states where they're as influential as England, yada yada yada. They want to make a more active role in the practical ruling of our country. They have way too much influence. I think we're going to reject their authority. I'll lose the stability. Immediately get my stability back. So, I can get another military idea. How are we doing on... I'd still like 1,000. Grab that then. England ideas have evolved and granted us access to redcoats. For the government reform again. Burgundy is now considered a great power again. Yeah. Just going to try and take more Canada and get that set up as quickly as possible while I wait for this to resolve. Because I'm going to have to attack them. Fabricating a claim will be a thing we can do. What's the effect of trading in tobacco? Foreign spy detection plus 25%. Oh, okay. Excellent, we got Halifax. Colonial Colombia is to be the sole domain of Portugal. Portugal is spreading a lot. That's true, they only have a very small area to start with, I guess. To the administrative power. Right, so that's ours as well now. What's the port of St. John? Oh, nice. That's increased to level 2. Very nice. Wow, our spy network in France is being completely dismantled. Efforts to develop Fundy go on, but some of the settlers rejected the capital city of the colony and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the official English colony. Now people flocked to the second settlement. We all left to split our efforts. Should we force the settlers to abandon their second colony and rejoin the official state colony, or shall we consolidate our efforts in Fundy and build our colony a less efficient but more expedient way? Oh. Unite them and gain population. Or gain base tax for long-term gain. Base tax for long-term gain. Government policies. Our policies are evoking widespread discontent among the people and nobility. Seems they're being misinterpreted. We've had that one before. So we choose the right path, or... that's fine. Go on, New York is now... part of 13 colonies. And they are self-expanding. Excellent. 13 colonies are expanding themselves. Wonderful. They're just taking over that entire coastline. It's quite impressive. Oh no, the Queen Consort died. Unfortunate. That's because she was giving me some points, but never mind. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to send my scouts out again. But I needed a explorer. Explore. Cardinal Minister. Oh, we've had this before. Obviously for someone different. It did as well. Let's get the formality over with. Have some prestige. Just get the prestige for now. I think we did the other one last time, but... Oh, shit. Spain is Spain now. Spain is Spain. I bet that popped up and I didn't read it properly. Okay. I keep getting this. Spain is now the controller. Not massively surprising. I see. They're not using incense. Okay. Interesting. You're very close to having enough to get that next research. Spain is a very bright yellow. The Spanish are down here as well. My territory. Claiming it now. For inevitably when the Spanish take it. Oh my god. It's almost 20 past 1 in the morning. I will have to call it a night, I'm afraid. Thank you very much, everyone who's come along, and thank you for all the help and advice. Much appreciated. And thank you for our conversation about Cheese Town Call. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. I'm going to go and get some sleep. Thank you again for the follows and the subscriptions over on YouTube. please do remember to follow or subscribe over there, depending on where you're watching. Or do both. That's nice too. But I'll see you all soon.